What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session. Today, I want to work on whenever you're deep stack and you're facing a three bet. So let's get started. Okay. So facing a three bet here, I think we're always gonna call with Queen 10 suited at GTO. What's the worst
Yeah.
one we call here? Worst queen? Is it Queen 9?
No, fold that one. I
That one.
mean, do we even call Queen 10?
Yeah.
Thing.
I
Seems
think we
close to
do.
me.
I think we do.
Seems very close. Seems very close.
So we fold Queen 9 probably.
Well, that for sure, because like Queen 9 is the bottom of our opening range, right? So we no way we're calling the bottom.
Yeah.
It's not, we're just not folding anything,
Yeah.
so to speak.
Six, seven suited.
I mean, we're definitely folding that. I don't even know if you get to open that
Yeah.
frequency. King 8 probably.
Yeah.
Raise fold.
Yeah, we're gonna fold all our offsuit stuff and continue with lots of the suited stuff. I think Queen 10 will hang in there.
Not a big fan, but maybe. See, it makes
Yeah,
us fold.
yeah,
Hmm.
But it's good.
it's
That's
hanging.
still calling. Even some
Yeah.
four betting.
Okay.
Well, aren't you glad we call?
Favorable flop. Guess we check.
Yeah, no need to donk.
Should you raise right away or no?
Uh, hmm. I think we gotta have some slow plays because if we had like high low, like maybe um, I mean we still unblock the hands like Jack 9, I guess suited. Like if
Guess
we didn't
we
have
can
the
go
10,
with like yes,
you
nine
know,
10 suited or like
yeah,
worse ones.
it's kind of shit blocking 9-10 and Jack 9 suited because we want to cooler the flushes. So um,
Yeah, with the ace and king of spades on board, we're just not gonna have any high-low combos here, really.
yeah, but maybe that's not the point. Maybe like we still raise because we have like a strong hand and he's gonna have like aces, ace king, ace queen.
Yeah,
So maybe that's the case. So I think it's a mix. Personally, I would lean towards a bit more raising. I think it's a mix. Just call, okay. Nice.
Then let's have a
That
look.
may be
100% raise.
that may be because he put in a 50% pot bet.
True.
Yeah,
Building a pot for us.
yeah.
Oh, we don't actually raise too much flushes. We raise a lot of sets.
Yeah, I thought we would raise very often with the 6-5 here.
6-5.
Yeah. Or a 9
Okay,
10
yeah.
and 8. But
Fair
I guess
enough.
we're not afraid, we're just calling. Okay.
I think the lower flushes you just don't want to raise too much. You want to play them as calls, and the medium flushes you can play them as raise because uh simply because like you need some calls as well, right? Can't just raise all your flushes. Okay, cool turn.
either check or bet 5.5.
Has to be checked.
No,
No,
we
leading.
like whenever the flush completes in a three bet pot, it's better for us than for him.
Yeah, because he's not gonna have a lot of queen X of spades and bet that size. We're gonna have more of them. We're gonna have queens. Gonna have other stuff.
Yeah, we're probably range betting here.
Yeah, because now our range is super condensed to like very very strong stuff.
Yeah.
Flushes, mostly like strong flushes, sets, and like ace X. Yeah, donkey like almost all the spade turns I see.
Yeah, all the spades.
Pretty much all of them, except yeah, pretty much all of them.
With
Could you
this
show Broadway,
would
like,
this be
let's say
the
Jack of
case
Spade turn?
if the ace wasn't out there?
And he doesn't have hot
Good
water.
question. I would say maybe a little bit different, right?
Very,
Ah,
very different
very
one.
different. Yeah. I think it's just because like now the Ace of Spades is now a important card, right? Because he can have a lot of Ace of Spades when he three bets. But when the Ace of Spades is on the board, he can't really have the Ace of Spades. So the strongest spade becomes a queen, and we're more like we're going to be able to have more of that, I think. What do you have here? Leading on the 9, 7. Yeah, straight cards, pretty much.
Straight completers.
Yeah. And some paired boards. So
Yeah,
not any leading on any spades except the king of spades. So that's definitely something I want to take note.
Okay. All right, so in these conditions, we can lead turn flushes. So ace and king on the board, mono board, turn flush, or the color in the deep stack ribbon. So 10-1, but here it is. Now what do we do on this river? We ended up leading. Yes, we did. Okay, and then so we lead, and then what? We lead again, but for our 60%.
Maybe all in.
100% of the time alone. So
I
we
don't
Feels
mix
like
it.
feels like we should just go all in, you know?
You think? Okay, maybe. But my
I
issue
hope
with
so.
Lynn is
Oh,
what do we get called by? It's a bit obvious that we have the queen, no?
true. We also blocked the 10. So it
Like
seems
it's
like going all in is just too much because like a
yeah,
one card flush and all that. We don't get called by enough stuff. And also like
it's a
maybe
true
our hand
spot,
itself
like
just doesn't want to go all in
yeah,
because we
that's not
blocked the 10.
yeah.
You can't have like tens with the spade, you know?
So do we have jamming range in the river?
Uh, I
I
would
don't
want to think so. Maybe you can take a look.
really don't think
Because
so.
I doubt we can not have a jamming range, right? Yes. So wait, no jamming. What the hell? That's crazy.
The four liner, we're trying to get called by something. Makes sense?
Yeah, there's like no hands that just want to jam, I guess,
Yeah.
and it's like so static. Very interesting. Cool.
Hey, ooh. I guess we mix here, call and fold.
And 4-bet maybe?
Never four bet.
Uh, maybe some four bet. Yeah,
What hands do we select for 4-bets?
A7 suited maybe. I mean Wesley versus the
I would
guy.
be more like ace four, ace five, and then ace queen off. Not too much
Yeah,
ace eight, ace seven. Should I pick some of those?
a little bit of four bet, I think. Yeah, like A7 should be a good one because you can fold
Anyhow,
out some better hands.
somebody helped me out over the last week and said we could have just a calling range here and it's fun. And I really like
Okay.
that strategy.
Oh yeah, no, that's like if you're like very deep, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, mixing.
Yeah. Mixing
Thoughts are-
some little bit of four bet, A7 not really.
Yeah, ace
You're
five,
right, Louis is
four,
right, Ace 5, Ace 5,
ace
Ace 4,
queen.
you know, for sure.
Yeah.
Um, Jamming some Ace King, Kings, you know, not much else. Turn your hand face up.
So we can mix for the sake of the example. It's called when I like folding here, honestly. Now it's gonna be very easy, right? Or is it?
Really?
Is it
I
gonna
don't know
be
if it's
very easy?
easy.
No,
I have a good
anymore.
hand.
Do we? It's a
Yeah.
half pot.
Spare board.
We're not gonna have a ton to defend here with, but we're very deep.
Maybe we raise
This
this
is
one.
feel like this is a
No.
punt call.
I don't think we can call. Maybe we can raise. It's a bluff. He's okay. There's some backdoors. It might be just a fold, maybe. I don't know. It's like
Like a really good
feels
fold.
doesn't feel like a call to me.
Okay.
There's a
Oh.
folding.
A
I
big
personally
sizing.
like
It's like
folding.
fold or raise, in my opinion. It turns out it's call.
Probably folding. Yes.
Folding might be good. We might have better hands to defend.
Right.
Still have
So,
overpair
so
advantage.
say we decide to fold this one.
Yes,
What do we
yes.
do with ace jack of hearts?
That's where you
Gotta
could
continue, right?
start.
Probably just
That's where you could do the check raise. You have two overs. Well, the overs don't count. I was wrong about that. But you have the back, at least you have the backdoor straight there. Now you don't.
You're the caller in a three bet pot. You want to play your two overs like that, Scotty?
I was saying that's the only one. I think this one's an instant fold. And the ace jack is where you could consider. But I don't know what you do with it.
There you
Okay.
go. Folding.
Hey guys, what do you think of ace nine suited? Do you think because it's closer to the straight, like with the 10? Can we call when something's closer to the 10?
I
Not
think
really,
it's,
because
Upper
yeah,
dangler.
the upper end of it most of the time.
like
So would
even
you
though we have
say
two to a straight, we can't make a straight, right?
Jack
Can't really
queen.
make a straight.
Jack
Jack
queen.
queen, there'll be 8, 10, wait, 9, 10, Jack queen. That's not a straight. The board
No,
is 10, 10,
I'm
3.
saying Jack queen. Jack queen, we could raise.
Oh, okay. If you have Jack queen, sure, that's 3 to a straight. But like with ace 9, we don't really have
And
any added
Jack queen
equity.
folds.
Yes, so ace jack, ace queens, continuing what Scotty said.
Yeah, it seems
Right.
like it.
Then let's have a,
Ace 9, little bit of calling, yeah.
is he supposed to range bet?
Very little.
Okay, so he's range bet.
Board effect.
So we can call with ace jack and ace queen. And even king queen. But not queen jack.
to be honest, see that whole range? I'm pretty much probably folding everything when someone on this board.
Yeah. We just don't have enough things to continue. We have to start
Yeah.
sending some king highs, backdoors.
I might just float maybe my like pocket pairs like pocket nines, pocket eights, but other than that, like I'm really mucking my queen jack and all that stuff.
This is tough. It's tough. Okay,
Call
for sure.
for sure.
We're deep, you know.
Yeah.
Set mine.
I guess I'm thinking, do we ever four bet here? I say no, but what about pocket tens? Do you have a sliver of four bet with tens?
I don't think so, because we don't want to get jammed on, right? And like, what's the point of 4-betting? We're bloating the pot out of position with like a middling pair.
Yeah.
Ask
Yeah.
yourself,
So
are you
I'm not a big
are you
fan.
4-betting tens as a bluff or as value?
Kind of value on some boards.
So you're planning to call off a jam.
I wouldn't call off a jam for sure. Yeah.
Right? Like that's always the problem. When you're thinking about making a decision, you just ask yourself, okay, am I gonna call it off?
Yeah.
If you call it off, it's value. Then like, yeah. You think tens
If
are
you
value?
fold, it's a bluff.
Right.
Yeah.
So pocket jack if he called. See, I kind of knew there was a sliver in here, but
Okay, could you 4-bet the tens?
yeah.
I'll just 4-bet raise to 21 and let's see his response.
Can you look what
I would fold
he jams?
really.
Okay, so let's take a look.
We have to call. Fuck.
Okay, this is just
Oh, that's a cutoff.
it's a pure okay, so jam. Or rather, 5-bet to 37. I mean, jamming, we still call. Wow, crazy.
But we fold
I
100 big
would
blinds.
fold.
That's
I
crazy.
would
What?
No, no,
Why
no,
is
Bob.
queens
It's not about
folding?
what you do. It's we're trying to learn from the solver. You know, like it's interesting that the solver 4-bet calls off tens, which means that like his jamming range must be like just very heavy on like ace king,
Yeah,
I
you
guess.
see, we are folding queens.
Like what's his jamming range? It's like ace king, kings, aces. So we're okay to call off against that. Yeah. Okay. Check it.
Okay. So this is an easy fold. What if we add E8 to spade?
Easy call.
Really?
Yeah,
Still
because
could be a fold.
you're only betting 4.6.
True, but we don't really have out. I'm in the folding camp. No, I think it's just like not good enough to call. We don't have out. 2 overs. We have very poor equity realization, so I'm just folding 8.
Okay, what about nines?
That out. Sorry?
Are you also folding pocket nines with the nine of spade?
Nine's a little bit better because you have like more straight possibilities, you know?
Yeah.
So maybe you can call that a little bit, but like still not a big, not like,
The extra
not
straight,
like
that,
salivating at the
but
Because
if the
my
other straight you get with the
thinking
knives though,
would
is
be the way
two.
the way I would break this down is ace high board, I would fold eights or nines. King eye boards, I would fold eights or nines because those are too good for the three better. But when it comes to queen eye and jack eye, it's a bit more murky. Okay, it's a bit more like close. So I believe like queen eye, we may need to call pocket eight with the spade. Nine
Fair
should
enough.
that's how I would look at it. Let's see.
Okay. Let's take a
I
look.
don't think nines are better than eights.
That's what I said in chat.
Yeah, you're like
Okay.
Thank you.
it's okay either way. Okay,
It's
either way.
okay either way. Yeah, like it's like both mix fold, so you kind of know that like it's not a great spot.
But if it was like the king, I wouldn't do that at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
fold it.
Yeah, just because ace high and king high is really, really good for the three better, right?
Sure, sure.
And when
Oh,
we
nice.
not so good for us. So that's just been looking at those a lot. So yeah, so this
And then Jeremy, the reason that the nine is no better, even though it has that upper straight that it can make, is when it makes that upper straight, any ace makes a straight also.
Any ace makes it straight also. Okay, correct.
So when it gets the one at the eight, so when it makes
it's
the
gonna be
lower
like,
straight,
yeah.
it's okay, but when it makes the upper straight, you're dead.
That's really bad because like king jack, king queen jack, 10, then you have the
Right.
9.
Right,
And like
exactly.
you're just drawing dead against the ace.
Yep.
Okay, so 4-bet pot, we don't play those very much. What kind of sizing do you use in a 4-bet pot on the flop?
Small,
So
Very small.
for
11.
What do you think, Jeremy?
Small, like
Small?
what I said, like 11 seems fine, maybe even smaller.
10%, 10%. Locked up
10%,
equity.
yeah,
You want him to
10%.
continue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
check or 10%.
Don't we
What-
check this?
No.
Check or 10%.
okay, question. Are you talking about the hand or the range? Because this hand actually likes to check, right? Or
Yeah.
bet really small. And
No but.
what does our range do?
The
we
range,
No, I mean,
range wants to range bet small.
yeah, the range like
four-bet
ace high
pot.
board, it's like a 7-6, a little bit connected. So we're gonna play a few checks here, but we mostly want to bet small. I think we have a very strong range still.
Would we bet small with like pocket king?
Yeah, why not?
Queen?
I think you bet small with range. After
I
4-bet
think
pot.
I think you can you're gonna see like maybe 4-bet pot. You don't even want to play any checks, but like
Because
uh,
in 3-bet pots, like I don't know much like, but in 3-bet pots, like we have hands that struggle so much on A7-6 with the flush draw here. Like when pocket jack without the spade, you
mhm.
know, or like pocket tens without the spade here. Oh, like we have a lot of hands. Not sure if we range bet here. Really not sure.
Really
Maybe
depends on
we
what our
do.
4-bet range looks like, right? Like our 4-bet range,
Well,
like
yeah,
primarily ace
but
X
but,
and
but
big
this is
pairs. And
yeah.
And
So
when you
like,
say
yeah,
small, when you say small, you mean 10% would be the range bet or 25%? Because that's also small, right?
I mean,
Frank's
probably
at
either
10,
one.
so we're gonna try 10. Okay.
Frank is like the goat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with
Anyway, yeah,
aces,
all
with
three are fine.
aces, I see. Okay.
Then
Like all
that's
three are fine. I think range would do the same. Lots of checking on this board. So
I thought
yeah,
it's 25,
yeah.
but
I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's small, right?
oh,
Not gonna make a huge difference.
Wow, you get some 50s.
50s with the stuff that needs more protection, I guess. Maybe something like ace king.
Ace, king, ace, queen without a spade.
Probably, I would imagine.
Yeah,
Just
I'd
ace
be
king and ace queen in general, right? Like those are the hands that are best but vulnerable. Want to size up.
Yeah, for sure. They want to get more money in now against the other person's range.
Right. So at GTO, this is what the button should be doing when we bet 10%. So a lot of calling, a little bit of raising sets, raising
Two pairs.
pocket eights, pocket nines, like upper
Oh,
cross
it's a bluff.
straight.
What the hell?
Yeah. And then raising spade combos. Ace 10, king 10, queen 10 of spade, those kind of hands. But as we see here, we should be checking 20% of the time. We check with hands like pocket jack without the spade, pocket kings a little bit, and then
Yeah.
uh,
Louis, would you? Oh, okay.
I
You can
just
go to
want
the
to see because like I feel like people are not checking 20% here. So um, definitely not checking that much. So just want to see
Okay.
how the button's response should be like. See, like if we
You
range
might
bet,
want to lock it to a smaller bet though, because this one's range betting for 40%.
so
Kind of
be like
like
Range bet's
25,
25.
25
Yeah.
seems good. 25 is like in the middle. You can see his response. Okay.
It's already range bet.
Yeah, no, that's accurate because like it was checking like 20%.
and then
What we were doing at. Okay, we bet. Oh,
he's raising less.
10% more.
much. Yeah.
He's raising less often, a lot less. He's not raising nine.
Yeah, he's not bluffing as
He's not raising his spade combos very much anymore.
against a range bet.
Very interesting. Could you do the compare notes thing? Just press the compare notes, and we can look at them side by side. So it's the little thingy below the lock.
The compare node thing, you mean this?
No, yeah. Exactly, yeah. So this should show you before and after the lock. Right? So on the right would be before, and the left would be after the lock. Yeah, strategy, fine. So we're raising more after the lock, you see, and we're folding less a little bit, and this is basically like raising more. Wait.
No,
Is this right?
the other way around.
No, because the summary. If you look at the summary, it's 9.7% raising. In the
This
past,
is
it was only 4.9%.
this is without the node, right? And this is with the
This
node.
is just the lock, though. The lock. See,
Oh, current is the left
Yeah.
is the lock.
Left is unlocked.
No,
Right?
there's a lock there. If you look at it, there's the symbol, and it says like lock 1. The left on the right would be the one before the lock.
Left is locked.
Previous.
Yeah, after the lock. So actually, before the lock, it was like 4.9% apparently.
And would you
Let's
look,
just double check. Sorry, I mean,
Yeah.
didn't know it's so confusing.
before we leave this flop, if we could look at the original one and see which ones, which suits bet the 50.
Bet 25, Louis. Bet 25 because you need to bet 25, then you'll do the same.
Could we also see turn
There you go.
report?
This is
Okay,
the
okay.
one.
That's why I got.
4.7%.
That's why I got.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got confused because you bet small. Yeah, so we raised more against the range bet. Really nice. Good
And
exploit.
then, okay, so top pair, top kicker is the first hand you raise more with.
Yep.
2 pair.
Set 2 pair.
And then this random pocket eights. Okay.
That folded a little bit before and never folds now.
Yeah. So we just continue a lot more. Be a bit more aggressive with raises against range bet. And be a bit more conservative against check.
Okay, how do you approach this turn?
2E?
Yeah, seems about right.
Think like half pot.
Yeah, 2E size would be good. So
Yeah.
it's like half and half, maybe.
No.
Slightly too big with top set. I mean, I actually like to check. It seems very interesting. I mean, makes sense, right?
Yeah. Everything is
Down,
blocked.
let him
You
bluff.
capture his view, maybe. Do you raise
Yeah.
or no?
I
Because
think this call maybe.
we're gonna lose the spades and the 9-10s and 8-9s and stuff like that on the river. Whereas now we might trick them, but we have the ace of spades, so maybe we call when we have the ace of spades.
The thing is that he will check back with a lot of those draws. I would assume, right? Like if he's not best folding equity,
Okay,
the solver at least,
you just polar
So-
here. He's either has
So
something.
we might want to just
Yeah.
yeah. So maybe it's a call. I'm not sure, but I assume that he's not gonna bet fold too much equity. So I would call. I think.
Yeah, but we're out of position. It's gonna be tough to get paid on the river.
You can bluff though. Yeah, it's
Okay.
pure call.
And what are you getting paid on the turn?
I mean, he's gonna bluff the river. He's betting stuff like Jack 10 of hearts and stuff
We hope he's gonna bluff the river.
that he floated the flop with, maybe, hopefully. Now we just check and let him bluff, probably.
Okay.
Problem is now his king high spades are gonna check back.
Do we lead 10%? That's a funky line.
Yeah.
I personally would not be too fancy. I can see a 10% lead viable, but not sure if he'll do it here.
Yeah.
Keep it in mind. Maybe we get value from that sometimes.
Louis, can we look and see what the 50% bet was on that flop? Would you?
What are you interested into, Scott?
So, look at in the unknode locked version. Right here, we have some 50% bets.
Oh, Dong Jam, what the hell?
Right, what's this?
This
Oh,
is our node.
this is river.
Once we check call the turn,
Yeah.
then we donk jam quite a bit with some hands.
Oh,
Interesting.
right.
Donk jam with kings. That'll be funny. Play like a fish. Check call the kings, turn the river to set and just jam in a second.
So the thing I was asking about was on the flop. Here. Click on the 25, click on the 50% bet on the right there. Okay, and then just roll over like ace king and ace queen and see. So it's all of them that do it.
Unless you have the ace of spades. Doesn't want to do it when you have
That's what,
spades.
okay, so you can do 50, you can do the 50% if you don't have the ace of spades. Good. That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah, spades do it less. Interesting pattern.
Okay,
think we probably get to call with every pair here,
Yeah.
but
Mm.
maybe it's okay to fold as well, deuces and threes.
Yeah, I agree. Seems indifferent.
But when we fold,
I mean, I would call, but like, I would say mixing folds is reasonable. Still very deep, right?
okay with calling every pair. It's thing is, I know that when you're a shorter stack, they're supposed to be folding some of those. You're not
Yeah,
even
yeah,
the opening. But now deep stack would just give it a shot, try to get a three, right?
probably. I would say call. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, huge EV. What's the stack depth in which we start folding though? So that's interesting.
But look,
Interesting. We fold fives and fours, but not threes and deuces.
yeah.
I assume it's something to do with his three betting range.
Ace five, ace four suited, three betting
Yeah.
pre.
You wanna
we block
Yeah.
his super
bluffs,
salt.
right? Block his worst hands. So we unblock like aces, kings, and stuff.
Right. 80 big blind. Let's look at 4 at 50. So
I just checked. 30 and up, you don't fold. Pocket pairs.
Okay. 30 and up. That's easy to remember.
so it's 30 big blind and lower. You mix folds or what? What is it? 25, you say?
Probably don't fold either.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be there with them.
You didn't have him here either.
That's the thing. Okay, so here we are in the three bet pot with our little pocket trees. That's a good turn. Although he checks back, so. How do you play this? This is where I usually get carried away and I start blasting my stack off. But then this guy still has pocket nines and pocket eights. So has like 6, 7. So
Blasting sounds good.
sure sounds good, right? But maybe not optimal. What do you do here?
Tiniest.
mean, I'm blasting. I don't know.
What happened on
Yeah,
the flop?
blasting makes sense, right? You still
Check,
target
check, right?
overcuts.
Yeah.
We're gonna say
Uh,
half pot
I'm
There are
gonna
lots of draws.
or
say
small.
The output is
betting this hand makes sense.
What do you
That
want
pot is fine.
with his ace king of hearts? You want him to call. Blasting is not going to accomplish that.
Maybe smaller is also fine. Or check, I don't know. Check, and then what does he do? Check back.
Can I be a hero
Probably
and say 150?
Yeah,
Um,
definitely can be the hero. That's the kind of shenanigans I would do. That's why we're here today, Mike. Oh,
Geo-size
interesting.
the spot, right?
Interesting.
let's
Maybe
go
pot
out.
is good. So many good options. Oh, Arturas was right. Arturas was right. And Michael has a sliver of overpot.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's pot.
Yeah. You want to build a pot, yeah. So you go
Oh,
big. Ace queen folds and
4-bet.
jam.
Yeah, his ace is great.
An ace king and he hits an ace.
That will do as well. Okay, so we call. We get top set. How many sets are we gonna get today?
Do we donk?
not 9-3 deuce, I don't think we donk. Maybe something like 9-8-6 we can donk, 7-6. 9-3 deuce we don't really get the donk.
Maybe this deep we don't have donking range because he doesn't free bet offsuit stuff.
Yeah, you're right. Like the deeper we are, the less donking we do. So maybe.
Okay, makes sense.
This is a spot where I would mess up. I think I want to raise, but I should call.
Why do you think you should call?
He can have overpairs. He can. Okay, maybe he's in a less. I should raise. I don't know. I think I mess
Okay.
up these spots a lot of times. Just saying
I mean,
this.
it's top set, so
Yeah, I
I
mean,
I
raising
like a check
can't be
raise.
wrong, but I don't know.
I think from what we've seen, we like the fast play out set on the monotone board. So I would say raising, calling also makes some sense. So
Now, from what
I'll
we've
go for
seen,
small
the
raise.
dynamics change a lot. Where the ace or the king is out there or not. So when they're not, that means you could have them, and we kind of have to be more respectful, maybe. But top set, I think there's plenty of raising here, so but I think it's gonna mix, right? Gotta be 50-50, 50% call, 50% raising. What kind of size
Small
do
raise is
you
good.
what kind of size do you use? You use small
Oh,
size?
small raise. Yeah. Monotone board.
Yeah, it's
There you
it's
go.
probably
Mostly call, yeah.
and
But
then
still some raising.
I'm just curious whether like if it was like ace 9-8, would it be different?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That one
Like top
would
set
be a
is
lot more
so
raising.
weird.
Top set has a lot of lock.
We raise
A
it
lot
more.
more raising.
Yeah.
Yeah, he now has something he can call with.
And then
Yeah, exactly.
well, no, we can't remove the 9, but what about ace king 9? Then we raise pure. Yeah, more and more.
Yeah.
But
Just
two
because
sets available? I don't think so.
no, it's just because the ace and the king is on the board. So it's less likely the opponent has it. So okay, we call. Checks on the turn.
Ooh. Maybe donk. A little bit of donking. Nice.
Little bit. Surprising.
Safe card so we get the donking. Okay. I'm raising, I guess. I don't know about
And
you
I can
guys.
tell you the soul wants to call here.
Really?
Yeah. Always.
Okay.
Just call. Never raise. Why would you raise?
I would raise. I want to get my
I
money.
would
He's
raise
checking
here
the
every
river.
time.
If we're calling here, we have to dunk river, man.
Yeah, I want to build a pot.
How often does he have a flush here? Not often, right?
Not often enough for us to care, I think. It's not about folding the river, right? So
So what's
kind
our
of
plan?
think we need to get value from aces, kings, from big spade.
No, like what is worrying here? I think it stands for queens because those check on whatever, right? So
I mean, I just see more reason to raise now.
Yeah, so if you raise, what size do you pick? Small?
okay, let's go back.
Yeah, 33 is good. No need to do it so big, right? Oh shit. What am I saying? Big. I mean, just like Geo, I guess.
Oh, funny. It's
Oh, maybe
raises.
it's big because
It's
you want to
raised.
deny equity, I guess.
All right, this is easy.
I think you
don't
want
have
to get value from like single spade, like ace king, right?
Yeah. You don't want him to float like single spade so easily, so we make a bigger size.
Max, if you want to float, if you want to see the river, you gotta pay the max.
Yeah.
It makes sense, and then we just put it in. The we,
Sounds good.
Yep.
Sounds good.
then he has
Will
like,
we also show if we check all on the turn, we lead the river?
You can check it out.
why would you lead the river at plus?
He wants to get the money.
Yeah, we don't want to check back. Maybe try couple rivers. Well, like you're not raising on any street tens, right? Maybe on the flop you raise at some frequency. So you have like some jacks. So if river is like a free, you want to probably block with pocket tens.
sliver of leading
Mm.
with the nines.
Or other.
No, I'm really, really surprised to see it actually dunk jams.
Donk jam with the flush. So sick.
Like a professional.
Like
So
a professional.
it's funny because I thought you were really, really like it made no sense at all to me. Because you're calling in a 3-bet pot. You check all the flop, check all the turn. Queen brick on
Donk
the
jam the river.
why would you all of a sudden lead? It made zero sense to me.
You want to bluff some ace high, I guess. Ace jack, ace king with a spade. So it's not. I mean, like you have value, which is the flush component. So you have bluffs to back that up, then just get value.
I think
Um,
the nines that bet on the river. No, never mind. There's nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, we need him to hit something like an ace.
let's see.
No. What about the king?
Yeah, now I have stolen value of ace king.
Those are
Would
the
it low, put a low card as well?
Yeah. Okay, so it's on a queen or a jack. Like it's an exception, man. I don't know. 9? No, 8?
Let's give it a try.
Little bits. Okay, you can do that, son.
Okay, interesting line.
Right, let's call it 3-bet with jack 10.
Or 4-bet, yeah.
How often do we flop like really, really strong hands? I feel like we're not getting a good sample on this.
You're
Yes,
flopping two good hands.
yeah, definitely. I mean, it's getting
I
ridiculous.
mean, ace
We
eight,
always
ace
have
eight on 10-10-3 is not great. Eights on queen 10-7 is not great.
wow,
Trees on
That's
9-8-5 is not great, but we turn the
king,
set, so
step, straight.
it's okay. It's a good mix, I think. Like 50% trash and 50% good hands.
It's a straight on a flushed board.
Yeah, it's tough to play.
I
Yeah.
do not relate with this. I cannot relate with this sample. I'm sorry.
All right.
All right.
All right. Then you don't have to make any decisions. Just push the buttons.
Check.
All right, let's maybe check is fine.
Does I will lead, but I don't know. It's because of my assumptions.
King is good for him.
Okay.
We should be able to
Probably
raise.
we just
I would raise here.
call, I think. It's too deep to raise, I think. Need to call.
Okay. No,
Maybe it's not too deep. But still calling is fine.
well, I think he has a lot of pair or 2-pair or spades, 1 spade type of hand.
Yeah.
And all that stuff is calling a raise, but you're right. If it comes, it gets so tough, right?
Oh,
Like,
Jesus.
yeah, like my problem with raising is that once we check raise and this happens, we're like, what do we
It's
do?
over.
GG. The
Like,
word GG.
it's still very deep, so it's like kinda very awkward to play.
How we're
So many
GG
bad turns. So I would personally
small.
prefer calling just to see the turn. Proceed from there. Ooh.
Great. They're full houses. Block bet. We block the full blocks. At least some of the full houses.
There's no way we're gonna block on a 4 on.
All right.
I don't think it's happening.
Hmm.
It is
Happens
happening.
Not. You have to fold.
Fold.
You have to fold. In
You
game,
have to cry.
Do you?
He's got too many full houses in this spot.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's nice that we blocked the jack. It's great, but like, what can he really bluff? You know?
He's got kings, queens.
Like, let's think about our better calls, right? Like, we can call
With a spade. We can call with
spade really. Now I'm, man.
Is
The-
king queen a better call than that one?
I don't think.
Probably it is in some sense because you block his votes, but still, it's a bit dicey.
I don't think you're supposed to fold here.
His bluffs are king queen.
Maybe
that's
we
the problem.
call. Maybe we call. I don't know.
No, let's
I-
fold the call.
It feels
I'm
so
struggling
bad.
to find a better call than this.
Yeah,
That
it
isn't the
feels
flush.
so bad. I mean, I just really want to fold. My heart wants to fold, but my brain says, wait, for
Fold
Bravo.
in game. Fold in game.
My heart wants to fold, Scotty. I don't want to be there.
What does Frank say? Frank, what do you do?
Frank is gonna knit it up.
Fold.
See?
We fold flushes
Okay.
and call this.
Frank doesn't even see any merit in like we
I'll call
block
it off, man.
3 jacks, we block the
Call it
straight.
off, man.
Yeah, screw Frank, man.
Yeah, let's go.
This will be
Percent.
easy either way.
My heart is folding, man, but my brain says we have an issue here and it's not fun.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice
Sorry, guys. In a $10 tournament, I'm folding.
Yeah, for sure.
Look, did you see you had the straight flush? You have to pay off the man when he has a straight flush. Then he can say like, you suck, I'm so good. You can have his little episode and everything. Like, this is one of the spot, okay, where like solver EV is always the same, but if in your field, like one guy out of 10 is not bluffing there, you're just gonna lose your shirt.
You need to know your customer, you know?
Yeah. Fold, right?
Yep.
How
No,
did this happen though? Okay, so we raised 4, you raised 4. I'm interested in the continuing range here.
I mean, not this.
same as normal pot, like only suited stuff.
Not this for sure. Jack 8 though.
No.
Jack 8 holding.
Yes.
Jack it off, sure, fold. Suited, we would want to call it, you know? You can call like King Jack offsuit, you know? Maybe King 10 offsuit.
So
Seems
first
okay.
off, what is our RFI range looking like? It's gonna be very this deep.
5%.
Yeah, we're gonna be
Not
like
many hands, not many hands.
limping everything. So when we raise, it's like super linear or trash, right?
No, just super lean. It's suited tens and that's it.
It's like King Jack
Ace X and
suited, King
suited
10
tens.
suited.
Yes.
Some 10-4
Some
What do you-
suited, stuff like this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
10%.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
less.
less than 10%, I think.
Maybe
Probably
5, maybe 4.
7% or something.
I think you continue your king jack. You fold your queen jack here.
I don't
And you
think we raise.
check.
Queen Jack seems to be continued though.
Right.
Obviously,
Before bet.
if we raise it. Yeah, see, we never raise Queen Jack because we just don't want to call it
Okay.
4-bet. It should be bet. Yeah.
So the king jack, but I
Yeah,
think
you're
jack
right. King Jack is so 10%. Arturo's is right.
No, Frank is right.
Oh, Frank is right. Yeah, on the dot. Get 3-bet by a bunch of junk.
So very
Premium pairs,
polarized here.
suited
Pure,
connectors.
pure polar, the best and the worst.
Yeah, it's not really pure polar though, because we're doing it a lot with like 10-9 suited, 8-7 suited, 7-6 suited.
Well,
so it's
yeah,
like
you know,
very
bar
converged
coverage.
range. Yeah.
Yeah. And then a continuing range here is this.
the king 10 continues for re-raise.
Yeah.
And the jack
Holy
10
shit.
does. The jack 10 doesn't. I was wrong.
Bluffing. Interesting. Like King Jack, King 10, Ace 10 is like pure 4-bet bluffing. It's insane.
Jack 10 is pure 4-bet bluffing.
Yeah, I guess it's just because it's like
But you know,
offsuit broadways are just like not gonna be great calling, but they have great blocker effects and they fold out better, I guess. If you could 4-bet and see what he folds, that would be nice. You could raise 27 and see his response.
What does your sliver of queen 10 do? Does it call?
I don't know. It's like 0.
You just roll over
Maybe
the
fold.
stupid sliver of queen
Looks
10.
like a fold.
Folding to me. Oh.
You gotta go normalize or range height or something.
Wouldn't worry about it. Then.
Basically, don't open these guys.
Okay.
This looks like a call.
Close, right?
Fold,
Very
right?
early positions. I would fold.
Like a fold.
Fold, right? This is the bottom of our opening range, so we should fold it.
Yeah.
We're dominated by his bluffs. That's never a good thing, you know?
I saw
See, Louis, I fold king 9 suited.
I don't know. You want to look at your database? Hey, do we have
Sure, yeah.
do we have permission to look at your database?
Yeah, sure. Have at it.
Okay, here
It's
we are.
yours.
Here we have it. We have the official on
That's
record.
a Louis 3 bet, 4 bet. Go. Louis 4 bet. Louis 4 bet.
Bob, I mean, it's all nice, right? You can do it with ace 5. Okay. You can do it with ace 4.
But not if it's ace 3.
Ace 3, yeah, I mean, Bob, you're looking for trouble. You know? Kind of looking for trouble with ace 3 here, no? Are you not? Think about it.
I like doing it with ace 3 and ace 2 here the most because you unblock his bluffs with ace 4 and ace 5.
Yeah, interesting.
Damn, let's go.
That's pretty interesting.
What bluff does he have from the button with 4s and 5s, Steve?
Ace
He
four.
said it. Ace 4 and
suited
ace 5.
suited.
He's also got like 6-7 suited and things like that as well.
True, very true. This deep?
Yeah.
Yeah, this deep, yeah.
75% 3 bet
And
or bet.
you don't have ace deuce, right?
Mandatory. Let's go.
You don't have ace deuce here. You don't open ace deuce.
That's right. This is the bottom of range.
Yeah.
Under the gun, 100 big blinds. You don't open ace deuce, do you?
Yeah.
I don't think so, but 100 big blinds, probably not. The deuce is too bad.
I do it, but I don't know why. I shouldn't do it.
You don't open.
It's a good hand. It's just like ace 3, right? I don't see the difference.
Ace 3 doesn't have a deuce in it.
Yeah, it's a deuce and not a 3, whatever.
All right. So we don't open ace deuce. Ace 3 is just a mix. Right? Facing the 3 bet, we don't ever use ace 3. We use the 4 and the 5.
Oh, just
And ace
4 or
three.
5.
Damn. So close.
I don't know how. I'm really bad at those spots, but I guess I know a little bit about that.
You felt it.
So we could 3 bet. Oh, no, we cannot. We'll just call. Okay, now we're in deep trouble. Because he's gonna bet, and we have to continue, right?
Can we raise here? I mean, bottom pair should never raise or should oftentimes check, but maybe that's a spot where we can raise because
I
we
think
have
this is
one
closer to a
overcard.
fold. Closer to a fold than a raise.
Okay, but would you call here or just fold or raise?
I mean, I'm already thinking of folding, but I don't think we can fold just yet because we have like a decent pair. But not having like the flush draw is kind of bad.
Yeah, do we need backdoor flush draws with this to continue?
I don't think
No.
so.
I think the 3.
I think we still need to call though. Like,
For
You
one,
oh, okay.
yeah, because we don't really have much better stuff. All right.
what kind
We
of
still
hand
dominate
do you
like ace
raise?
king. Raise
Ace
can raise
5.
like maybe a hand like pocket fives would be a raise because we fold out some overpairs
Okay.
like sevens,
Okay,
eights,
very,
like
very
nines,
nice.
tens.
Very good idea. Let's see.
Yeah.
What else?
Ace maybe some ace X, ace 5 maybe.
Yeah, very nice.
And ace five.
Maybe something like a
Ace five of spade.
maybe something like a high-low, like a ace 10 suited, ace 9 suited.
He
Might
bets
might
kind
be
of
good.
big. Are we gonna raise a lot against that or not so much?
Less.
What size should
Yeah.
he use the most here? Is it gonna be a quarter?
Quarter and
No.
half.
Is he mostly going out?
Yeah.
I think
personally
he's
would-
half or check. Because quarter doesn't do too much.
Maybe even B75.
No, I don't. Oh, maybe. Because it's
This
deep,
is
right?
very dry.
Don't.
I thought very dry boards like this. The aggressor in position against a very tight range. There's no reason for him to polarize. I thought he would just go small. I thought he would size up maybe with pocket queens or ace jack, something like value-ish.
Mhm.
Think his standard would be range bet small. And then it's not supposed to size up like this. So
I
when
mean,
he's
this isn't really sizing up, I
I'm
think.
just guessing, but I'm guessing we have
Yeah.
less raising when he used this sizing. Because he's not supposed to use it on this dry board. All right,
Yeah.
So let's see. Is he using a big size on this texture? I don't think so. I think it's small.
You have some hands that need protection here, like ace jack, pocket queens.
It's never really, it's more like, first off, it's a pure range bet. So we have that right. But it's never small. It's always out.
I mean, 22% is still significant, but mostly half pot and little bit of overpot with the queens.
And
Not overpot, sorry, 75%.
like jack high boards usually like are really, really good in general. Like maybe we could put it yeah, like queen short with the high card. Like those jack high boards, like king high board, jack high boards, those are really, really good for us. We just close our eyes and bet no matter what's going on, right? So
It's like king, jack 10.
yeah, even queen,
So
like
that's good.
those do sideboard, it's just like nothing.
Yeah, surprisingly, ace is like actually not a lot of more checking on ace.
Yeah.
I guess because you have like all the kings, queens, jacks that want to check.
All right. So and then back to our business. Now he's range betting. What do we do? What do we bluff? An ace five. A pocket five, we said.
There you go.
Ace three could be a thing here. Ace four could be a thing here, especially of clubs, because you miss the extra backdoor X.
Interesting.
An ace jack here could be a good raise.
Yeah.
What is king queen? Ace queen.
Oh,
type of-
king queen is the nice one actually. I missed that one.
I
Two
guess
overs, backdoor
we're
flush draw, backdoor straight draw.
blocking like the value, like pocket kings, pocket queens.
Yeah. Blocking some king jack, queen jack.
Getting a size to fold.
Yeah.
Queen 10 wrap folds.
When we watch
Yeah.
these notes, can we also see reports for turns?
The thing about the wraps is that like in 3-bet pots, generally you're not super thrilled with them, I think.
Right.
In a lot of cases because of the SPR.
Yeah.
At least that's what I learned. A lot of the 3 straight.
So after that,
Actually just don't continue.
you want to see turns for what? For in position or out of position?
I mean, let's say we build click back range, right? And whatever. I just like to see strategy because I'm lost in these
Yeah,
notes.
it doesn't make sense here. I don't see why you want to see that strategy.
Okay, maybe next spot.
Help me understand why.
Okay, next spot.
So clubs here can raise a little bit more often than
Yeah,
the
interesting.
so
But it's a fold.
no. It's a
I mean, but
call.
it's a call.
No, it's a
They
call.
can raise a little bit, but it's a call.
We can play a call in game, yeah. Okay, 4.
I don't think we continue here. We just check.
Yeah, no donking.
You did your thing.
Hey, checks back. A lot of ace high now.
Oh, the Don. He has pocket nines. Pocket nines or pocket jacks? Which one is it?
That's such a old school thing to say in live tournament.
So it's not going to be a 4. Can kind of rule that out. Is the ace good to have when we call here? I think it is because he's not turning his ace size into a bluff, right? So it's not like not like a 10 here. A 10 would be really bad, right? Or a
You don't want to
6.
block a king.
Yeah.
You don't want to block a queen.
Yeah,
You don't really want to block a 10. You want to have the ace because you block aces, ace jack.
Mm-hmm.
You block, yeah, you block aces is pretty important, I think.
So the
Ace king, he's
ace
probably
here,
checking back.
ace would be good, right?
I think so. So ace 3 seems like a very good call. I will call this one.
GG.
Fold.
GG.
Fold.
That's just GG.
9.41 EV.
Yeah.
That's a lot of, that's a very nice call right there.
Oh my god.
Slam dunk call.
Got him. No, no worry. Don't do that too much unless you're playing higher stakes, because people don't do that much.
Yeah, or a solver.
Yeah. Solver do that a
Battling
lot.
the solver, you can do that.
So pocket 4. I mean, who are we to fold pocket 4? Oh my god. Look at this. Another our sample of really strong hands today is not good. I feel like skipping this one. But
No.
One question here. Do we ever have a donking range when we are out of position?
Yes, on some board. Monotone, medium, low connected, like 9, 7, 8. You have some dunks, because you have more sets. Even some hands, even some like ace 7, 6, you have a little bit of dunking, I think. But maybe that's for shorter stacks. So like deeper stacks, probably less donking because it's much deeper, you know? Yeah, so I can only I can only
9.
attest to like the 30 big blind stuff.
So the direct connected 9, 7, 8, and
Yeah.
monotone boards we have some donks.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
I believe this is a call.
Seems like a call to me.
Yeah. When he has a king, all the money goes in anyway.
He's betting so big, that's the thing. Like when he's betting huge, we don't need to put in money. And we look too strong when we just raise, you know?
Hello?
I feel
Louis,
like
would you
whenever I call here, a king comes and I get counterfeit.
Nice.
So now I'm thinking, is there any merit in the world in raising those kind of hands?
No, because he is ripping polar strategy. He's not betting tens most likely like this, right?
Yeah. Zero raising.
Arturos makes a good point. Like he's betting so huge, you don't need to raise.
Wow.
Surprise.
What happened?
We donk on the 9.
Oh yeah.
Donk.
Because once you call the flop, our range is so strong, and we on blank turns we generally have like a donking range. You can see this in single raise spots as well, I think.
See the king. The counterfeit king, we actually lead on that. Oh. See, that's my issue then. I never lead on it. I check and I call. And then I lose whatever he wants to put in. I'll lead then and fold, I guess. 9, 10. Okay, so what's a card we don't do it on? An ace. Or a queen.
Yep, any of the low cards.
So Broadway, you don't. Low card, you don't.
I assume it's because low cards we don't actually have the set, whereas 9, 10, all these we have the boats. I would assume it's something like that.
Because of our pocket nines in our calling range? Our
I think so.
pocket 7, pocket jacks, pocket 8s.
It does make up a big part of our range.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. So if a
But
card
do we also?
we have a lot as
So,
a pair, we would lead a lot of it. Okay.
but doesn't the cutoff three bet us like with king 9 suited in a lot of the 9 hands,
Yes,
or like king 8 suited as well? Is that why we can donk lead as well?
no,
Does
I
that
think it
make
really has
sense?
to do with pocket pairs. It's really those middle-ish hands that you have like houses with here, no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because we check call the flop, right? But once we
Yes.
check call, our range becomes very defined.
King 4, you
So-
don't call like pocket deuce here. Okay, you don't call.
Yeah. No. You're folding deuces, folding trees for sure.
So all those are like bricks, and then like pocket 6, I mean, sure, like. But even then, the 6 is just right here, right? So close, right? So I think that's what's going on. It's another spot where we have plenty of pocket jacks, so I guess we do it again. We get paid by all of his kings.
Don't we jam them?
I don't think so.
I feel like we're never getting raised, so we should jam.
Jam was the right. Jam was.
Yeah.
Gotta get it in.
Jam, lose to king jack.
Yeah. Wow.
That's how
There
we
you
play.
go.
Yeah, that was good.
Nice.
Working as planned.
Yeah. Okay, late position versus late position. We probably need to call queen 9, right? Right?
No.
No.
We fold king 8, with queen 8. We
Really?
call
We
queen-
fold this trash.
I think we call queen 10.
Jack maybe. Because he free bets tens now.
We call queen 10.
Generally,
too
with a
tight.
9 in your hand, it's like kind of not great. I think.
10-8, jack 9. Okay. The queen is bad, I guess. Right?
It's just like queen 9, king 9 is like so dominated by his like bluffs.
I don't think it's the queen is bad, Louis. I think it's we do 2 gappers, but we don't do 3 gappers. We do the queen 10,
Yeah.
do some of the jack 9, and they go down, as they go down in value.
How do you explain king 6 then?
King 6,
he had.
it's not about the gap, it's just about like
Related.
I'm blocking his bluff so that he has a weaker range whenever you continue.
Okay.
King
do you
6
have a
does that
4-bet
weird
here?
thing.
I would never 4-bet.
The ace, right?
What about you? Anyone 4-betting here?
Never.
Seems not great.
I think that we can format. Damn.
Don't do it, Bob.
Very bad. Very bad.
I'll do it.
No, king queen's too strong to fold bet.
You don't want to blow yourself off your
Oh.
equity.
we would 3-bet it out of the blinds, but we never 4-bet it from early position against the 3-bet. Okay, that's fair.
For sure.
We have some check raises with this hand, I think.
Are you mad?
I'm not mad. We check.
Crazy.
I'll just check. I'll just check call.
If you bet
That's-
small, we could, if you bet big, we call.
With hearts calling.
For
Why
I'll
what?
would
just check call because it's too deep.
Yeah.
All right, I was wrong. Fine. There's a little bit. There's a
There's
sliver.
a little bit, yeah.
4%.
Maybe clubs or
Scotty, give me a frequency of how often you would raise ace queen here.
Um,
I'm around 10%.
I say 20%. Well, actually, I say 11% then.
These
But
queen seems
Faith
not
20,
bad.
good
It
faith
really
20. I think
seems not
it-
bad, you know? Because like you block aces, you have the best queen.
What's the
Chop
number?
with- Yes.
I mean, we can see, but like 25%. Some
Okay,
combos.
there you go.
All right.
Good.
Some combos. 20%. Okay. Oh, Scotty, what do you do now with your bloated pot? Out of
Oh, did
position.
we check? Did we check raise?
We didn't,
Oh, we
fortunately.
didn't- wait, if we didn't check raise, then we continue check calling.
But if you did, you wouldn't be too happy. But now you would, I think.
Now I'm fine. Now,
See, this feels like my GG Master 150 hand.
I,
What do you guys
So-
do here?
I want to donk bet.
I want to pot.
I want to go small. Uh,
Hey, Gore said pot. That's good. Small feels like you're not accomplishing anything. You don't get paid by like worse. You don't. Well, you get paid by worse, but not enough. Not enough chips, right? And then you don't get your full equity when you need it. So bet small feels like waste money.
so
So,
we think that he
10,
didn't. check
10,
it.
10 big blinds, is that, would you say that's small? Because I would go for something like 10 big blinds.
Can we block bet? Like bet 3?
Do you want to induce?
I don't think we can.
we have too many flushes to block here, I think.
Is there any ever all in here?
Oh,
You ever
Yeah.
jam any queens there? Like king, queen, blocking pocket king?
What worse hands do on a call? Or better hands fold?
Pocket tens, pocket nines, pocket eights, might wanna call.
Eights even? Tens,
Maybe.
okay. That depends you.
Maybe. If
Not sure.
Yeah.
you're
Yeah,
playing,
8
yeah,
with
I like,
way.
I don't know, maybe.
I don't know either.
So he doesn't have any, he has almost no flushes here, but he still has aces and kings here that he could have checked the flop. I mean, check the turn.
Yeah. So pot.
Check and bet small.
Probably targeting his flushes, so
Yeah.
we got pairs like eights.
I'm a genius. Block 10. 3,
Yeah, I like
bet
it.
3.
Yeah, I don't understand the merit of this bet.
we have a bunch of flushes that are worth nothing, right?
And
But it also
I would assume
gets
we
him to
need
go
to-
crazy.
I wrote it in chat if you want to read.
You
I
don't,
will
you don't bet those. You don't bet flushes. Not a single flush is betting.
That's correct.
On the flushes to call and we bet small. Not.
So why do you bet small when the jack trips?
Okay, if you look at our range, we don't have any queen. And that's solver land, right? But we don't have any queens.
Oh, that must be it. That must be it. Not many jacks, not many queens. All right, then.
Where did our jacks go?
That makes sense. We fold even queen nine suited.
Mhm. Easy call.
Oh.
No,
What? No
Yeah.
raising all in, huh?
no,
Why
we
not?
call.
Yeah, no raising. Mega punt.
Call. He
Why
plays
not?
kings and kings like this. It's nice that we block the kings, but he still has them.
Can we not still stack pocket tens?
No,
We basically have now never a queen. I would jam here. We have no queens. Jam.
That's how I lost my 150 big blinds in the GG Masters. I thought it was a good enough hand to jam.
I would jam here because we don't have queens. That's what the solver told us, and
I'm extremely
never
worried
have
about when you say things like this and you agree with me. I'm extremely worried about my own opinion.
call.
yeah, for good reasons. But let's do it. Come on, Louis. Trust me.
Definitely, Bob, we're jumping off the cliff and we don't see the bottom.
He's jabobbing you.
Ah,
Yeah. Just take his juicy steak. Come on, take it.
Bob,
What is he calling with, right?
Oh,
You have to
maybe
get
Bob.
called with my words.
Bob, this is why this is oh my god. Bob, you can't jam. He has some jacks in his hands. He just has a jack sometimes. I don't know how, but he
Very
does.
few jack.
He
He
does.
also has
He's gonna
flushes.
show us a jack. He's gonna show us pocket ace.
Okay, if we jam here, is he ever calling us with verse? It's a good question, right?
My heart wants to jam, Bob.
Me too.
My brain says, wait, we have a problem here. Remember all the times you jammed and you got hurt.
So Louis, let's use King Queen of Clubs as bluff. Because we'll be blocking King Jack of Clubs, the only quads with King Jack.
You said King Queen of Clubs as a
Wait,
as
we
a
are bluffing with a full house?
Bob.
And then we can make him fold aces and
Oh
kings.
no.
Because we have so many quads and queens, you know, better full house.
See, this is
So
where
what?
I'm thinking I'm playing for value, but I'm actually turning my hand into a bluff. This is where I'm
So
crazier.
Frank, if you want to bluff, you take ace free, no?
Right,
Louis,
no.
No,
I
no.
wanna call no. I wanna call no. I don't wanna jam now.
I'm
Please call.
sorry, Bob. Frank convinced me we're gonna fly.
Not this combo.
We're flying. Frank convinced me. It's
He
okay.
convinced you to call.
No, it's
It's
really
okay.
bad. In every
Got
sim,
the
it's so bad.
jack. We're gonna show the sim to Zima chest and we're gonna be good.
Hey, why? This is interesting. It, along with the fact that it was worthless, it only did it 17% of the time, but it was higher EV.
Of
Which
course.
We are
number?
folding out chops, I believe.
He's not folding aces, Frank. Come on.
I
Come
would
on.
fold.
But you would never fold aces to me, you
But
liar.
look, he's folding chops. King, queen, queen,
You
10.
would never fold aces to me, you liar. But it's folding chops.
Yeah, it's folding king, queen, ace, queen.
Roll of that king.
Let's see if we jam king, queen of clubs
You
more
need
frequently.
clubs to do it.
No.
No. Ah, bad read.
Yeah, it's free
Good
more
read, I
than
think.
king
Good
queen.
read.
You don't target
You convinced me to do it, Frank. I think it was actually a pretty good read. Just for the wrong reasons.
Look at the ace queen suited. suited. Ace, queen, suited. Okay.
Blocking pocket aces is better than blocking pocket king.
And you don't want a club. That's weird. You don't want to block the ace jack of clubs. Or the queen jack of clubs.
Yeah. Right. Send my condolences to Zemachis.
Call.
Come on.
Fold without a spade.
Okay, but what if it was a queen three deuce?
Fold more without a spade. Then you call.
Sure.
Some calls, but you're not calling pure, so.
This one is a good fold. Okay. But
Didn't you say something about king and jack?
king and ace.
King and ace, yeah.
Okay. You don't need to call on queen three deuce if you don't have a spade. You really need a spade.
Yeah. And in both king three and in king three, we folded even most of our spades. But we called some of them. Not most. Oh, this is jack. Okay. Yeah. Fold,
Hey,
fold, call some jack nine.
I'm a loose station, I call here.
ooh.
Under the gun. We're under the gun. I don't think we four bet this very often.
What? I think we mostly four bet, but I'm okay with calling.
I thought we mostly call here because we're under the gun.
Mostly call.
I'm okay with calling. I used to not call so much. Now I call a lot.
Yeah.
But
It doesn't
every
even three bet queens full weight fully. We are not even speaking of jacks. He's flatting queens.
Yep. Oh, I was gonna raise.
Oh,
It's the big side.
that's interesting sizing.
Yeah.
Mix.
I personally don't hate raising to 33%.
right, Bob, let me ask you something. How often is he gonna three bet you with pocket seven?
Rarely, but he could
Okay.
have pocket tens, pocket jacks, ace king, ace queen. He can have
What about
king
pocket?
10 suited with backdoors. What about what?
If you raise here, you get value from pairs that are worse than yours, right? That's your goal, right?
Yes.
But those pairs don't three bet under the gun. That's my point.
I
Louis,
still
you are basically.
think okay, maybe I'm absolutely wrong, but I still think when he bets like this, he has a hand to continue with. And it could be still pocket tens, pocket jacks. Maybe pocket kings, pocket aces. And I'm right in the middle. So I don't hate the idea of raising to 33%. Because he can still have hands like king 10 suited with backdoor flush draws. And we don't hate to deny that equity.
What? Do you?
think we raise it for value.
Yeah, and why is what?
Top of the range.
No. Because he's rushing to put in money with tens and nines and jacks, right? Into the pot. And those hands will take a big sizing. So we just hope to stack off on the flop.
My issue here is how often do you three bet under the gun with tens and nines?
It is some frequency.
Population
some-
does it all the time. I never do it.
Yep.
Peter doesn't do it, so
It's 15% in solver, right? It doesn't matter. There is some weight, and it's primary hands that size up, right? No, I will raise it full weight in game.
Calling is also fine. So, yeah. You see, 33%
If you want your
is
slow
also
play,
good.
slow play a different category of hands. Here you just pray to cooler tens. Because Jack comes on the turn and like money doesn't go in anymore.
And here you go with your king 10, king 9, all the stuff I said.
I'm surprised to see how often he actually has those pairs.
It's adjusted weight. It's like some formula. It's fake height. It's not real height of. He doesn't free bet 50% of the time. He free bets actually like 15, right?
Yeah. I'm surprised that those are in here so often, not sure. Because I thought like you would very heavily call with tens and lower, which is happening, but it's three betting more than I thought. Sure.
Is it worse that you just call them? It's probably fine too, no? Makes your strategy easier to play.
Well, yeah. Okay, so we just went with the call. On the turn, do we leave the pocket tone? I don't think so, right?
No, we have severe range disadvantage right now.
Yeah. 23.
All because we called before.
We can
Yeah.
jam. Just jam.
Yeah, I would take it in at this point.
Oh,
Everything on king 10. Perfect.
yeah, brave.
I think we fold this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, A6, 7 suited folding.
Fold. Queen 10. Don't fold.
Just go.
Let's play
Is
some
anyone
pocket
anyone raising here? Yeah, it's like out of position pocket jacks sucks. I raise. Often I
Yeah.
raise. Maybe
This
it's not good.
Exactly
jammed
why you
back
should call. This is exactly why you should call, because
Mm.
it sucks. See, not happy at all with this thing.
Not happy. But we haven't lost enough money.
Haven't lost enough yet.
Nope.
Haven't lost enough.
Now check fold.
Have we
No.
lost enough?
Yep, we lost exactly the right amount.
Wait, what? Or have
Love it.
Or have we?
Oh, it checks back. Oh,
Or
Oh,
have we?
he has a lot of kings here. Yeah, I mean, he has a lot of like king 10, king jack, where if we check, we lose.
The
yeah,
check
some
on.
was X.
Do you want to block bet and get value pocket tens?
You think it's possible?
Think
Maybe.
pocket ten is folding if we bet 3.5?
Just value on yourself against ace nine of clubs.
It's
Yeah, the weaker
3.5.
aces.
Not bad for the deep.
Got to
Right
value
about.
that sometimes
If
if you
we check, he's gonna bet some amount, we get no showdown.
100 big blind mistake.
So it's just a check, you guys say.
Yeah.
All right then.
Cannot even have 6, 7.
Look
Holy
at
moly.
look at the
right?
difference.
75 big blind mistake.
All right, here comes the rubble. We have to fold.
I'm not sure.
Spade is
Probably.
bad. Jack is bad. You'd rather call with a 6 in your hand than this at this point. Did you? Oh, it's calling a lot.
It doesn't play against our pools.
Oh, just 3 aces.
We
Right,
lost the right one.
Call the pocket fives. Ooh, king eye board, very difficult. What do you guys say? Do we call one? Oh, that's a small one.
Oh, he's baiting you, Louis.
Oh, wait. You made a rule. King high, but we have the suit. We have to call one, right?
Well,
That's a rule.
we don't need to call when it's king eye, we said though.
But we have the suit.
The thing that plays here is he bets like 10%.
Yeah.
Is this
Yeah,
so bottom of
also-
range that you have some check raises with this?
We need
Uh,
to continue. We
No,
call like
no, Peter, I think it's
50%.
overkill.
I would never check raise here.
How is it
Check
calling?
raise, let's go.
Because we fold only
so far.
15% of the range. We need to continue pockets.
Yeah.
Will you repeat why we like it's everyone is speaking, I couldn't hear why. We continue.
Because it was such a small bet, because it was 10%.
MDF.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and because this is bottom of range hand, it gets some check raises.
Very few.
Come on. Ace king hard.
Okay, so he bets 5.55, half pocket fives. Some people here see an astral link. So I think we need to continue. So that's the first.
No, he bet 5.55 because he's targeting 5.5.
I think yes, pocket fives, and we are free rolling to the flush.
Yes, and then because it's spades here, honestly, spades here, the 10 pairing makes it less likely as a 10. The spade gives us extra equity to try and hit the 5 sometimes, I think.
Ugh.
So our goal
Second,
either to hit the 5 and then be happy and play for a big pot, or we hit the flush and it goes check check.
second card paired and the flush came in and we still didn't donk?
No?
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Can we look at the range? Because I think we should have some donks here.
Nope.
Nope.
No donks.
On the 10?
Very strange.
3-bet pot. It's not the same.
And
Hard
The
pairing.
flush completing is normally better for us here, though.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no, those were like monotones.
It's not. Yeah, it's flush completing and second pair.
And now he bet 11 instead of 5.
Hey, what
even
happened?
versus 5, I would fold, guys.
Fold.
Why did he change here? He did that to us.
Right. Here.
Okay, so
Please,
we call
man.
it.
Fold.
No,
No.
Fold.
mega punt.
Hey, it's not 0.
No 0.
It's only versus aggro Brazilians. Massively aggro Brazilians.
Okay, even
And
pocket,
Brazilians aren't more continue.
even pocket sevens, not great.
Threes and deuces again want to raise.
I guess like it has to do with the king eye versus CP. We really overfold those kind of spots.
Yeah.
Ah,
For the pure.
You want to four bet after us? How often do you four bet here?
It's over 50%.
50%. Are you insane?
A lot less.
10,
Fold.
9%.
Before bet ace jack for as a bluff.
Wait,
Well, it's
what?
jack too weak, I think.
No,
Ace
ace
king,
jack
ace
is a
king.
bluff. It's not for value. It's a bluff.
No, ace jack is too weak, no?
Not sure.
Oh. Okay. Wait.
Ace queen
Okay.
is, by the way, as well a bluff, Roger. As you see.
Alright, so we call this queen, we miss. Yeah. Check. Bets. We fold. Too bad. Open three bet. Kinda wanna call here.
Don't fold.
So we give it a check.
Wanna call?
What else would you wanna do, Bob?
This size,
Nothing else. Nothing else. I just want to call. It's perfect hand to call.
Just making sure, Bob.
it does some raising.
Here, wanna check.
Oh, yeah.
And no, I hate life, and I have to call, I guess, in
I'm
Solverland.
still happy. What's the problem here?
Yeah, he's betting pretty big.
Do we
I
have
don't
jumps
like
here?
it.
Calling game.
I'm still happy.
You're happy. I'm not happy.
Call against solver, calling game.
Okay, and wait, now. Okay, I mean, I would always check, but what are we doing now?
Hating
I
luck.
guess fold. Just fold.
Call.
We have queen jack, but we have to fold, right?
Then game.
I don't know. I think we call.
I mean, the flush came in, some straights came in. He can have queen 9. I don't think we can call here. Just fold.
What a net, Bob.
Yeah. Just call. Just call for 0.01 EV instead of folding for 0 EV.
Yes.
Um,
But
Cutoff checks.
this is a very particular spot where you cannot call against population. Because if 2 guys out of 10 guys are under bluffing here, you're never getting those break-even odds. You're just getting this true.
We also jam wide, right? For Volvo.
Would you say my turn decision saying like, yeah, I don't like that already? Is it better to fold there? Or would you call there anyways and see what happens on the river?
There are other rivers you could have called. That's the thing. If
Yes.
it's bricked off, you can.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why your turn call is good.
Okay.
Right.
And he has, and he,
I think
and he
we're
has
gonna wrap it up.
win.
So thanks a lot for joining, everybody. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe, share with your friends. Join us in the next session. Join the Discord. Exchange with the community. Send me a hand history. Win a tournament. Happy days. Anyhow, do all of
Join
this.
Louis and join Louis in 30 minutes for the cash game study group.
Oh yeah. And make sure to check out the cash game study session with Scotty. Right.
Thank
Thanks a lot
you.
for joining, everybody. See you guys around.